Acroasis XXV, Lecture 25, Caput Decimum, from Chapter 10, pages 81 through 82. Today we'll talk about the fourth conjugation, along with third conjugation, io, recognitio, review. We recognize the fourth conjugation because the second principal part is an ire. The present stem, therefore, always ends with the vowel I. The fourth conjugation forms its present like the first and the second conjugation, with the exception that the third person plural ends in UNT. It forms its future, however, like third conjugation, that is to say, 1a, 5e, es, et, emus, etis, ent. The third conjugation, io, will be very similar to the fourth conjugation. That is to say, it will look like the fourth conjugation. Its morphology, its appearance, will be identical to the fourth conjugation, except in three forms, which you will encounter as we go on. One will be included in this video. Continuing our review, the difference between the fourth and third conjugation io in the present is that the I in the third conjugation is always short. So let's look at some examples. In the first person plural and second person plural of the fourth conjugation, you can hear that I is long, such as venimus, venitis. But when we look at this at a verb in the third conjugation io, we see fugimus, fugitis. Notice that the I is not long in the forms of fugio, so you have fugimus, fugitis, as opposed to venimus, venitis. Let's move on. The imperfect tense. The imperfect tense is very straightforward. It won't give you any problems. We're going to work with the verb venio, venio, venire, veni, ventum. Our present stem is veni, so we will see veniebam. Notice it's just like third conjugation. And of course, you could probably finish this on your own, so I'll ask you to do that. At this time, pause the video, write these forms down, resume the video to make sure that you have them correct. I'll look for these the next time I check your notes. Okay, let us resume. Veniebas, veniebat, veniebamus, veniebatis, veniebant. Right. Now, let's look at the verb fugio, fugere, fugi, fugitum. And so we see, just as you would expect, fugiebam. Go ahead, pause the video, see if you can finish this on your own. Let's resume. Fugiebas, fugiebat, fugiebamus, fugiebatis, fugiebant. Just what you'd expect. Now, for the imperative, we see a real difference. For the fourth conjugation, we are going to use, just as we did for the first and second conjugation, the present stem. So therefore, to say come, and I'm talking to one person, I say veni. For the third conjugation, io, I will treat it like a regular third conjugation, which is to say that present stem is just that second principal part, drop the ere. So for fugio, fugere, we're going to see the present, we're going to see the singular imperative as simply fuge. Notice this is one of those three forms where you do not see that I appear, but you'll see them everywhere else. Now, for the plural imperative, we'll see the same letter, but different quantities, which is to say one will be long and one will be short. So if I'm speaking to more than one person to say come, I would say venite. Notice venite. On the other hand, if I'm saying the opposite and I'm telling them to flee, I say fugite. fugite. So notice venite but fugite. They both have an I, but the I in venite is long, the I in fugite is short, so you can hear a difference. Non nullae sententiae. Let's do several practice sentences. Because of our fear, we were fleeing. Propter timorum nostrum blank. Now, to flee is a verb that we've been using in this video so far, so take a moment, pause the video, and write down what you think would be the best response. Did you write fugiebamus? If you did, you are correct. For the next one, find the way of truth and keep it. There's a little bit more of a challenge. The first is the verb to find. This is a compound with venio, namely invenio, invenire, inveni, inventum, and you have to think. Am I speaking to one person or to many? Look at what you have of the Latin so far. Viam veritatis blank et servate. The second verb, servate, will tell you whether I'm speaking to one person or to many. Pause the video, think of your answer, write it down, and resume when you're ready. Did you write invenite, viam veritatis invenite et servate? If you did, you are correct. For the last sentence, we need to remember the verb that means to live. This also is one of your new vocabulary words. Vivo, vivere, vixi, victum, to live. So for our example sentence, while you are living, be bold. Dum blank adete. Pause the video, write in the correct answer, and resume when you are ready. Did you write dum vivitis adete? If you did, you are correct. Please notice that vivo vivere is a third conjugation verb. It's not an I stem, but in its present, it does have that I there. Notice that it's a short I, so it's vivitis, vivitis. Stress accent on the first syllable. At this time, I'm going to put the URL for your Google form up on the screen so that you can complete your homework. Et nunc discipuli, valete, donicem crastinum. Until tomorrow.